Hey, Mark Alexander here. I'm going to do something completely new. I've been sick the last couple of weeks and I feel better, but I want to change things up a bit. That's why I'm wearing the hat. Some of you may know Northern Exposure. Um, what I want to do is I want to talk about the best catalyst character movies. And what I mean by that is a character in the movie who doesn't change throughout. They're just themselves, but because of who they are, they transform everybody around them. Okay. If you like this video, please click like and share. If you want to go to my Patreon page to support what I'm doing, you can do that as well. And if you, after seeing some of these movies recommendations, you decide that, oh, Mark, you missed some, and I know I have, please make recommendations below. Remember, we're talking about characters who stay themselves, and just because of who they are, everybody around them transforms. Okay, the first one is a Frank Capra movie. Frank Capra, it's really interesting. You know him from It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. Well, there's an earlier Jimmy Stewart film called You Can't Take It With You. Okay, from 1938. It has Jimmy Stewart and Lionel Barrymore. The transforming character is actually, in a sense, is this family that Jimmy Stewart he dates one of the daughters, and because of who they are, it changes him and it changes other people as well. It's completely fascinating. Very early on in his career, Frank Capra did this, and it's absolutely wonderful. Next, we have another Jimmy Stewart movie, Harvey. Yes, many of you know this one. Jimmy Stewart plays the catalyst character in this one. He's just himself. He has this friend who's an invisible white rabbit, a puka. The question first is he crazy? Well, he's not crazy, but he begins to transform some people around him as things unfold. Wonderful movie. And by the way, if you recognize any of these movies and then some you don't recognize, you'll probably be excited to see them just because they are catalyst movies, all of them, and you're going to find something wonderful in them. The next is Babettes Feast. This is a foreign film, subtitles, absolutely incredible and wonderful and surprising. It's by Isaac Dennison. She wrote the short story that this was based on. She wrote Out of Africa. And it takes place in Denmark. They speak Danish and French in this film. And it's about this woman who's the catalyst character. It takes place during World War II, I believe. She escapes from France, and she's kind of set up as a maid with these two sisters. And it's a very kind of closed, puritanical community. But one day she wins the lotto, and that leads to something that transforms everybody in this town. It's amazing. The last half hour of this movie, there are few movies with greater surprise endings, and it'll move you to tears. It's that powerful. The next movie, a British film, Enchanted April. It stars Josie Lawrence. You may know Josie Lawrence from Whose Line Is It Anyway, from the British version of it. She showed up on the American version a couple times. Other stars like Miranda Richardson, Jim Broadbent, Alfred Molina, just a lot of British actors you would know. So the main character is Josie. She wants to have a holiday. It's raining in Britain. She's feeling down. Her husband, kind of a unusual guy. So she kind of rents this villa on the lake in Italy. And all these characters come, and because of who she is there, they all transform. It's another wonderful, exquisite film. This one is a stretch a little bit, but I think it really works and may be a surprise. Juan DeMarco, one of the few Johnny Depp films I really like. Also one of Marlon Brando's later films. Juan DeMarco, kind of a crazy guy who his imagination carries him away with believing he's a romantic hero. It ends up transforming people around him, especially his psychiatrist. Very, very fine movie, fun to watch, humorous, and has a little bit of charm to it. Another British film, Cold Comfort Farm. One of my favorites. This one stars Kate Beckinsale before she was the superhero, badass, vampire wolf kind of, killer fighter kind of thing. Kate Beckinsale in a very she is the Catalyst character. Joanna Lumley's in it. Stephen Fry's in it. Ian McKellen, Gandalf is in it, plays a great character. Again, these are closed down people, kind of stuck in life. They're stuck, and because she arrives, they get unstuck in their lives. It's wonderfully transformative. She's nothing but who she is throughout the whole thing. A great surprise, a sleeper for a lot of us Americans especially. So this I highly recommend. Finally, I hope you haven't seen this, because if you haven't seen this or ever heard of it, absolute kick surprise, and you're kicking your head surprise. Dean Spanley. Sam Neill is Dean Spanley, and he's the Transformer Catalyst in this movie. It also it's one of Peter O'Toole's later films, and Jeremy Northam. I can't tell you anything about this movie other than that Sam Neill is the Catalyst character, and pay close attention. It may take a bit for you to understand where it's going, but once you realize where it's going, absolutely transformational. An amazing movie. Instant classic. There is no movie like this. It's a one of a kind. Absolutely brilliant. Just get it. If you haven't seen it, you may find it on Netflix. Pay for it if you have to. It's worth it. Especially if you're a dog lover. You'll love this film. That's all I have for now. When I just went through my library really quick, but I know there's more. Please recommend them in the comments if you come across them. Share this video with people. If you've seen a few of these and you've loved them, you'll love the rest. I think that as a set, it's hard to beat this set. I know there's a lot of recommendation videos out there these days. I'm trying to do something unique like this set, not just the best of Oscar winners or the best of this genre or that genre, something very, very specific. So thanks for watching. Please support me, and bye-bye.